Cuba direct and Latinos ship owner. As you know, Cuba has a monopoly for the crew management, recruitment and placement services with one company, which therefore Candina does not agree nor abide by it, because we believe that this is a corrupt communist country that only has one able supplier of the services, which not only is a competitor, that is a huge discrimination for the rest of the planet, but also is that we do not abide by the rules of ESG, environment, social and good governance. Also corporate social responsibility, the responsibility and the transparency that should we have really direct control of selection and the rosters and who does get priority to join. Is it because he's a member of this party, the only party, or that party, payment party? Well, we, Candina, like to have out of a 5,300 International Chamber of Shipping 2021 a statistical number of available officers and ratings in Cuba, control that we have for the ship owners' reputation, the shipping goodwill, the long-term intrinsic value that we generate, really our maritime industry's clean, transparent ESG, corporate social responsibility, and let's not put lawyers here to define what is the risk or non-risk of this transparency, responsibility, and good governance policies. Well, we have it very clear. If we contact directly seafarers via WhatsApp, because there's no internet in Cuba, then we can really provide the good services of the best candidate to join the ship owners' best ship, and they bring also revenue to Cuba, which is a very beautiful thing to help developing countries really improve. That's all we do. Now, therefore, if there is this possibility of having Cuba seafarers for your fleet, there was 5,300 2021 statistics. International Chamber of Shipping, I believe 25% approx will be with the certificates valid, so that's 1,300. That's enough for a fleet of about 50 container ships trading with Europe. Of course, they cannot get a US visa, but if you have a Cyprus flag and you're thinking, oh, well, should I stay or should I go? Why don't you stay and think about the Cyprus flag for European waters? There is some few bunker, there is some few tanker, there is some few, but mostly this is a general cargo, Cuban seafarers. So please contact Candina, because we can't really mix them with Latinos, and the Cuban crew are very good indeed. Although we only have within Candina 440 officers and ratings, which is not bad. It's about 30%, and we are growing the direct relationship with them. So contact Candina if you're thinking of a solution that no one thought of before, because aside from political issues of these communists or these whatever ideas that the politicians have, there is one thing that we have within shipping. This is responsibility and good governance, and that's good for the maritime sector. So the more Cuban officers and ratings we employ direct, like Candina does, because we cannot go through that agency as is, because ethics and morality and good governance and transparency and responsibility and the social measures. So then also we have a proof to transparency, zero corruption within Candina. Then contact us, and then we will arrange the best crew for the long-term for your company. Why? Because it's very close to Europe. Is it simple or is it complicated? Thank you, bye.